A man is defined by his habits, and let's face it, some of us have some pretty questionable ones. But don't worry, it's never too late to change. Just constantly ask yourself if your habits are helping you level up in life or if they're holding you back. And speaking of leveling up, here are 5 Sigma habits that every man should incorporate into his daily routine. And no, Jimmy, jerking of at anime girls isn't one.
No! No!
Number 1, track everything you want to improve. And I mean everything. This is the best tip I wish someone would have mentioned when I was younger. The reason you're not making gains in the gym, getting girls, or making improvements in life is because you're not tracking your progress. It's a numbers game. Practice makes perfect, but practice without tracking your progress is like going to the gym and curling a 20 pounds bar for 10 reps and go and curling 15 pounds for 10 reps. Like, why even bother? Keep a journal and track your output, weight lifted, reps, and form. Then you'll be able to see your progress and compete against yourself like the true champion you are. Number 2, do the hardest task on your schedule first thing in the day. The biggest reason why we procrastinate is not because we're lazy, but because we're afraid of the task. Whether it's because it's too big, too hard, or we don't understand how to do it. And I don't mean your morning boner. Tackle the hardest task first thing in the morning before you have a chance to come up with any excuses. Trust me, the more you wait, the harder it gets. There is a very good book which describes this topic in more detail and which I can heartily recommend to you. It's called Eat the Frog First by Brian Tracy, and if you want to know more about it, then the link is in the description. Number 3, stop bringing your phone to the bed. Listen up, brothers, if you haven't learned this lesson yet, it's time to wake up and smell the coffee. Or not, because you'll be asleep at a decent time if you follow this advice. Bringing your phone to bed with you is like bringing a ticking time bomb to a slumber party. You might think it's harmless at first, but before you know it, you'll be up until 3 a.m., scrolling through Instagram and wondering why you can't fall asleep. Trust me, you don't want to be that person. So, put that phone down and enjoy some sweet dreams. Number 4, when you are working, put your phone on Do Not Disturb mode or switch it off completely. We've all been there, sitting down to work, feeling motivated and ready to tackle the day. But then bomb! Your phone starts buzzing with notifications and suddenly you're sucked into a black hole of social media scrolling. It's like your phone has some kind of hypnotic power over you. But don't let it control you. Take control of the situation and put that phone on Do Not Disturb mode, or better yet, switch it off completely. Because let's face it, that Instagram notification can wait, your work can't. I already made an entire video about how social media is making you weak. Make sure you watch this video next. It's tagged it in the upper right corner. Bonus tip, address the court issue. Sure, complaining about your job, wife, and kids may seem like a great way to vent, but let's face it, you're just a big old winner. And don't forget the masculine principle of, don't complain, fix it. Sure, it may sound harsh, but if you really want to move on and upgrade your life, you need to make those tough decisions that may be hard in the moment, but will pay off in the long run. Take your job for example. The average Jeffrey comes home, complains about his hard day at work, and proceeds to complain about it to anyone who will listen. But what has he actually done to fix it? Has he picked out his dream job? Has he acquired the necessary skills and experience to achieve that new job? 99% of the time, the answer is no. You're too busy complaining and fighting with others to even think about addressing the real issue. It's the same with your marriage, goals, physique, and so on. Whatever you want to achieve in life, you can't just beat around the bush like a nice guy. You need to take it head on and address the court issue. So, put down the beer and pick up a hammer. It's time to start building. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to kiss the like button and hit subscribe. I'll catch you next time. Cheers.